He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the 49ers and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Cam Newton.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect for football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. As CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense that seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want-to.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. The former MVP in his 12th season leading them out. He's got more rushing touchdowns than any quarterback in NFL history. Cam Newton.
And the guys on the other side of the ball know they'll have to be on their toes. And it's obviously not just the passing, but the running element that makes him dangerous. He ran for over 100 yards in that game last week, so keeping him contained will be a big emphasis for this defense.
First play from scrimmage, Newton going to throw it. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle to Davis. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Newton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
A first down carry for Davis. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again here with Davis. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Newton on 3rd down. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, On offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Newton, there he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 25. The numbers for Julio in last week's effort: 8 catches, 105 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on third down. Davis will try to run for it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the 2nd-year man from the Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. A shotgun snap, Fields. Uncorks one for Davis. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Out of the gun, Fields. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the Falcons are going to hand the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Newton. He'll drop this off for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On second down, Davis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Newton. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And they'll run here with Tavon Austin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Left side, Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They run again on first down. Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. Able to avoid him at the 40. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down, here's an option right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cook now off the read option. Good footwork at the 30. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is born. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Cook now off the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Fields. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Fields now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Newton now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll run with Austin. And a loose football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And complete right side to Cook. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Newton on 1st down. This complete to Jones. Inside give to Davis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Third and 2. Newton. He's going to get this to Austin. Complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Newton to throw. Looking deep for Julio. They've got his man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For Cam Newton, the arm strength maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there.
And what was amazing to me was the fact he was able to get as much on the ball as he did because he was on the run. Normally when you're on the move like that, you don't expect the ball to go that far. You would think you need your lower body to be involved. That was an all-arm throw.
Now Newton. Completes it to Austin. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Newton now to throw. Out to the right to Humphries. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Koo knocks this one through the post, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Fields. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Got the connection here to Bourne. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. His throw incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Fields. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Robert Alford. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips looks on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Veteran back Mike Davis leading this offense back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Fields. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Falcon football. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Newton. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Jackson. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3-and-out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigating the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Davis running right. And some room to run now. Now, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half.